What's up, Husky Nation, and welcome back to Husky ReConn. I'm your host, Ava Inesta, alongside head coach of the Huskies, Jim Mora. Coach, officially that time of year again. It's game week, getting started against Central this Saturday, but I want to start with the bigger picture a little bit. Fourth season as head coach of the Huskies. What's your mindset going into this year, and how excited are you to get back on the field?
Oh, we're all excited to get back out and play. I mean, it's been a great off season, very productive, a lot of change. So it'll be fun to see, what we've put together here. And, I'm excited to have a chance to have another year coaching here at UConn, coaching football. So my mindset is just try to have a great day every day and keep stacking days and see where it leads.
Absolutely. Well, I want to start off with offense. Obviously, a huge returner you have this year is quarterback Joe Fignano in his 7th collegiate season. How big of a deal is it to have him back this year, and what do you imagine his impact to be as a true leader on this team?
It's really important to have Joe back, but it's equally important to have Nick and Tucker back, two guys that also have experience. You know, Nick started a lot of games for us and was successful. So to have a room with multiple guys with experience is very important. But specific to Joe, he's played a lot of quarterback. He's taken a lot of snaps. He's been successful here. He's worked through a lot of adversity. His voice has grown in the locker room. The players, they trust him, they like him, they respect him. He doesn't say a lot, but when he does, it carries weight. And that's what you want out of your quarterback. All the things that we talk about that we value as a program that we're trying to impress upon people that come into this program, Joe demonstrates those things. And so it's nice to have that, those qualities in the guy that takes a snap every play.
Yeah, totally. And as for defense, a little bit of a different look. Being in your 2nd season with Coach Brock as defensive coordinator, how did you see the defensive side of the ball develop throughout camp, and what are your expectations for them against Central?
Well, I think they made big progress last year, and then, it's with all the changes, it's kind of putting it back together again. But there's no one I would trust more than Coach Brock and those defensive coaches to put it back together. And it looks like, we went out and we got some good players that are good people that fit the profile that we're looking for in terms of character and toughness and all those types of things. So, we've had some injuries in the preseason, and guys haven't had the time to gel together like you would hope, but I think that they'll come together fast because they're all experienced football players.
And as much as there's a lot of new faces on this team, you still have a bunch of returners: Damon Brinson, Donovan Branch, Skylar Bell, Cam Edwards. How have you seen these guys maintain what we're now calling Husky DNA and continuing to embrace what you want this team to be culturally?
Well, through their actions more than their words is, those guys that you mentioned, the others that have been here for a while, the way they approach their work, the way they talk to each other, they're just great examples of what we are trying to be as a program in everything that they do. And so when you've got really, really good players, they're also the great examples of what you're looking for in the characteristics of your players beyond, personality. Then it's pretty powerful. So, when your best players are your strongest leaders, people are going to follow.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, really looking forward to this week. The Huskies will kick off the 2025 season this Saturday, August 30th, against Central Connecticut. Kickoff is set for 2:00 p.m. at the Rent. Coach, thank you so much, and best of luck.